We've been covering the labor movement here on Yahoo Finance Live, which has seen a lot of empowered workers launching union votes inside big name companies. And the latest is Amazon, which is in focus specifically today as a vote kicks off among the company's workers in Staten Island over whether or not to join an independent union. Let's get some perspective on the ground in Staten Island from Christian Smalls, the president of the Amazon Labor Union and a former worker at Amazon who joins us now on the phone. Christian, it's great to have you on the program this morning. The vote's going to last through Wednesday. We saw what happened with the Amazon warehouse vote in Alabama last year that didn't make it. Just kind of curious to start off, what's your read on the outcome of the vote? Are you optimistic that you'll be able to get this through in Staten Island?
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't say otherwise. New York is a union town, and these workers definitely seen our faces on the ground for the last 11 months, trying to educate them on what unions provide and the quality of life that unions can provide. And I'm hoping that we'll be successful and be on the right side of history next week.
Chris, it's Akiko here. I wonder what you think has changed, though, since that last vote. I realize we're talking about different facilities here, but it's been a bit of a slow go in getting that support. Are you getting more support from employees? I mean, what have you seen that leads you to believe there is some traction this time?
Absolutely. I mean, we definitely gotten support from our coworkers here, and the fact that the organizers inside the building, they see their coworkers every day, they're able to connect with them and build relationships and trust. We wouldn't be able to do that and get to this point where we are today, where we wouldn't be able to have a vote if it wasn't growing, if it wasn't working with the workers and resonating with the workers. So I believe that we have a really strong presence in the building. And once again, I hope that we'll be on the right side of history.
Christian, I want to ask about kind of, let's say, for example, this union vote goes through. I mean, these are discussions are already happening, I imagine, now in the organization process. But what are you asking for from Amazon? A lot of people look at unionization, say it's just about wages. What other components are you kind of hoping to negotiate with Amazon in terms of whether it's, conditions in the workplace or benefits and other things like that?
Yeah, well, definitely, we definitely want higher wages. They make a lot of money themselves, so we deserve a fair share of that. But definitely health and safety is a huge concern, especially at JFK. As you remember, I did a walkout here 2 years ago over COVID-19. There's a lot of things that still haven't been done. There's a lot of things that the company still can do. A lot of workers still get injured on the job. And, a lot of workers have been on medical leave, extensive leave because they're not being accommodated. So all these things are up for negotiation. And I think that the number one thing workers want to be is safe while they're working and return home to their families safe as well.
And finally, Chris, beyond Amazon, we have seen this movement by employees, this attempt to organize, really pick up steam. We were just talking about Starbucks earlier this week as well. Does that help your cause, or do you see them as very separate issues? What you're asking for in Amazon isn't necessarily what employees at Starbucks are asking for.
Well, I mean, it's all a part of the same movement. We definitely stand in solidarity with the Starbucks workers that are unionized, and we're hoping to do the same thing. We're hoping that, we're successful here in New York. We'll have the same domino effect across the country as well. We want to see other workers and other industries organize their workplaces, and especially Amazon. And I can't wait to see the outcome of this election and also Alabama to see, how that domino effect plays out.
And then, Christian, lastly here, I mean, have you seen, and there have been some reports about Amazon trying to discourage workers from agreeing to this union here. I mean, are you seeing anything on the ground in Staten Island that you might be flagging to the NLRB, given some of these reports?
Well, no, I mean, today's day one of the election. So far, it hasn't really been too much that I've seen myself. But, I have organizers on the ground. I was able to appoint the observers that are in the tent today. I was able to inspect the tent as well before everybody stepped foot in there to vote. So far, everything seems okay. Once again, we're just hoping that we'll be successful next week.
All right, Christian Smalls, president of the Amazon Labor Union and a former worker at Amazon. We will keep posted on the outcome of the vote through the next few days. Thanks again for stopping by.